The Americans are crossing the Niagara River. Sound the alarm and alert Major General Brock. Push on, brave York volunteers! We will not let these Yanks take Canada. The Americans have shot General Brock. Fall back! Fall back, I tell you!
The Redcoats may have fled, but this fight is not yet over.
Come on,
Together
yes.
with our fierce Haudenosaunee allies, we
I'll do
will
it.
show our enemies
Ready,
true
Evol.
valor.
Yes. Commandment, yes. Evol. Yes.
We
Yes,
should retake
farmer.
Queenston Heights, my friend. The terrain is treacherous, but offers great strategic value.
Ready, Evol.
Welcome back to Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, and welcome to the next, and for the time being, final historical scenario. We are playing as the Canadians. The Battle of Queenston Heights. So I forgot you here. Yellow coat, there we go. What we're gonna get is these two outposts here. There's a reason for
The
that.
Yanks have us surrounded from all sides. But do not despair. Our allies will not leave us here to die.
Will they not? Well, we'll see about that. Let's... Oh, wait, we need to do 75. 75 beef for this guy here. You come down here. Oh, actually, do you? Maybe we just wait for these guys here. Because I think, yeah, I can squeeze out one more guy here. How many? I've got 9 gatherers there. That's good. So we can get a bunch of guys on lumber afterwards. There we go. Because what we also want is, I think we want the outpost upgrade here. And then let's get a bunch of guys on. Well, we'll get a bunch of guys on other resources once we can actually afford it. So you please move out. Ah, we forgot 2 of you there. Okay, we can deal with that. So you outposts here, move over here, please, and then let's go to the coast. So this scenario here at the beginning can be incredibly unforgiving. Okay, time to murder you here. The green coats or cyan coats. So we have a whole bunch. We're gonna have some casualties. Do we want the lumber upgrade here? Not quite sure. Let's maybe go with more villagers for the time being. You can already move over here. You move over here, you move over there. We will get an objective eventually. There requires, well, it's a secondary objective, so it's not required. But that urges us to build towers here, which we're just going to do right now. Because I feel like doing so. And there we go. So let's build these up. We're going to wait a moment here. In the meantime, we definitely want more of you here. But we also have more guys of you here. Ready to go. There we go. So you also get some troops. For that, not that many or anything, but better than nothing. There we go. Go back home. What do we have here? 110 food. Is that worth it? I'm not quite sure about that. Well, it is now. There we go. That wolf ate a lot of bullets. Okay. Go home. We could maybe use some gold to build artillery. That might be a good idea. Yeah. Go with that. Well, what's that villager doing there? I'm not quite sure, but well. So we have 5 guys on lumber. Let's maybe get one more guy on lumber here. Did we get lumber upgrades? Get these economic upgrades here. Hopefully it's going to be... What are you doing? I'm not quite sure. I think you're just exploring. I think this actually blocks off some enemy reinforcements, but to be perfectly honest, I am not sure. Okay, we'll see. So... Oh, there's a whole bunch of guys coming. Oh no, it's the cavalry has arrived. And the cavalry's gone. There we go. You didn't even manage to throw your torches here. Oh, we actually have a torch of one guy here, and we should probably get that upgrade. And how about we actually get the gold here, because, well, you're my gold people, so we may as well do that. Wait a second, did I guess I just sent you out down there accidentally. Never mind. You don't even need repairs. Okay, so there's some cyan guys here going. You can also get some more native allies, but I'm not sure whether it's a good idea to move towards that position now. We could give it a go, but we might risk a bit too much with that, but oh well. Minor. We do have a lot of gold right now. We think we can get a couple more guys on food here, and someone can build me an artillery foundry once you could actually afford that, which is not the case right now. Okay. Let's get these punks here executed. Let's hope that we don't get totally overrun in the meantime. There we go. So pistol guy, you come down here. You come over here. Yeah, you're gonna build me a trading post here. And yeah, you come home for home defense.
They are willing to join the battle if we build a trading post in their settlement.
Yep, I'm gonna do that right now. Got another shipment here. What do we want? Not quite sure. We could go for the lumber shipments, maybe do that. Yeah, that's the increased lumber harvesting speed. Yeah, I think we scared off the British a little bit, because I tried this before and they overran me with like cannons and Gatling guns in no time whatsoever.
We send you our bravest warriors. The Americans will learn to fear our war cries.
This might actually be good, but we don't have quite as much lumber for that right now. We should definitely take that into account. But yeah, I'm happy the secondary objectives that kind of lined up here nicely, because yeah, maybe it was just luck, or maybe building the towers here actually does scare off the AI to a certain degree. But yeah, that seems to have worked, because if you don't do that, essentially if you don't do the objectives before the game tells you to, that's a feeling you get yourself overrun quite quickly. And hey, there's more guys here. That's nice, nice. The cavalry's back. And well, looks like you're dead now. Again. Well, I'll say again. Okay, so here they come. That's a lot of guys. That's kind of a lot of guys. Veteran Hussar here, okay. So I love how these... What are you guys doing? Why are you just marching past me? What is happening here exactly? Oh, you really want to kill that house so bad? Okay, you know what? You can have some houses here if that's your priority. Okay, then let's shoot the guys who are actually shooting me. If they burn down a house or two here, we can live with that. But we should definitely get more troops here soon, but we should also get an artillery foundry. Yeah, let's get that right now. That was not as terrible as it could have been, generally speaking. Okay, we're also gonna need a second farm here soon.
Yes.
In fact, maybe you just want to establish me one of those, but I think I also want the... Yes, let's get this one here. That may pay off faster than the second farm does. And we want a whole bunch of you here, and then... Good against other artillery, that sounds good to me. We're gonna get a bunch of those. We're gonna hide here. Okay, I think these guys are just on patrol, so that's not as tragic as it could be. But those are hanging around there. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, we have another shipment. Oh, what could we get now? I mean, this is kind of nice. You know what? Musketeer attack? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. We do have some resources left here as well. Yeah, do you want a bunch of those? Maybe. Okay, we've got you here. Good to go, that's nice. I know artillery for myself would also be nice, but I think I want to have the anti-artillery first before I have the artillery. This might actually be worth it. So we're gonna get a bunch of those. Nice, 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 nice. And then let's keep our defenses here up and work on our defense. So we're mostly playing as the British, but the Canadians also have the sharpshooters, which are American and the state militia. So they're kind of Americans but English. What do you think you're doing here?
What is your command?
Don't like the fact that you're all hanging around here. Yeah, that I do not like that at all.
Yes, on my yes.
Hey, why can't you just attack from one side and be done with it? Yeah, you can help me out here. I mean, you're mainly an anti-cannon, but let's get a batch of you here. Okay, I think that battle was economic from our perspective, I think.
Yes, minor.
So anyway, how about we get ourselves a church?
Builder, carpenter, order builder.
Ready, right.
Some healing might be useful,
You won.
because we've got quite a lot of guys which are damaged.
Ready.
I'm ready. I'll do it. Yes.
Nice, 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 nice. Veteran Grenadiers? No. I don't think I'm gonna bother with Grenadiers at this point here. Priest. Maybe you want like 2 priests? Yeah, let's go this one here. There we go. Also, I think the unit selection limit is now, instead of being 60 as it used to be, I think it's now... What do I need for this entry? A lot more money than I have. Okay, so let's maybe get another farm going here if we can. And what do I want here? Market sell rates. I mean, it could be interesting. I could also go with more... Do you just want to go with this? I could also go with the units, but I'm not quite sure that's worth it right now. Let me go with this here. And let's go with coin. Yeah. And later I probably want that anyway. Wow, you're fast. You're very fast now. Farm, maybe... Yeah, maybe let's build you here.
Orders.
Nice try getting past my guys here. Can I even build more outposts? May have reached the... we could build another one here. How about that? Yeah. Maybe... But I don't want it to be canonized from below. But let's still maybe let's build it here. This should be okay. Good club to death there. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, okay. This is going a little bit better. Looks like you can't even contribute here. Then let's maybe get an estate once we can afford that.
Yeah, yes.
It's not the case right now, so how about more guys on lumber?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, also we just get these with the outpost. I guess that's nice, better than nothing.
Hello.
I thought it was a specific... I think it was a specific event tied to...
Orders.
Yeah, let's get that lumber going, because that's not really the issue right now. Like, this in food's not really the issue. Oh, we got a shipment here, I almost forgot about that, so we can get me more gold there. Okay.
Ready. Yes.
You can take a step back here. You look very odd. But okay. So did we have any upgrades here we wanted? We could build a bunch of these. We could get all of this, maybe not right now. But when we want to go over pop, that might be useful. Got a whole bunch of lumber guys here right now. But we don't need quite as many. But what we do need is an estate here. Why not in the back here? Yeah. Good. And then we can actually age. We still need more food for that. But like in the near future, we're going to be able to age up. Let's maybe get more guys on the farm here. Still a whole bunch more guys on lumber here than I think I need just right now. Okay, shipment. And we could just go with the food shipment as well. Let's maybe do that. Then we can also age up a little faster. 10 out of 10 here.
Hello. Yeah,
Ooh,
yes.
What did I accidentally send? I guess I just accidentally sent you down there, so never mind. You go on the farm here.
Orders?
You here are done here as well. Do I want you to? Yeah, maybe I want you to lumberjack right now. Okay. Good. You took a little bit of damage here, nothing too bad. This would be a nice position for a fort, but I'm not sure. Do we have access to the fort wagon? Didn't pay attention to that. But never mind. Wait for the food crates here to arrive. There we go, so you can get those instead. And do I want that? I do, but maybe not right now because I want to age up first. Okay, so the Americans are back.
Red right.
You're not going to burn that tower, forget it. Thank you for the lining up here nicely. Yeah, again, that was an economic exchange. You come down here. You collected me that. Nicely done. And let's age up. Falconets, coin, settlers, musketeers, fort wagon. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Yes.
Question is, where do I want the fort wagon? I'm not quite sure. I mean, this would have been a nice position. Yeah, not quite sure, to be honest. Also, we want to liberate our allies here, but they are under siege by quite a number of troops. So we want to make sure we can actually liberate them with also without neglecting our defense too much. Town watch, sure thing. And we need apparently 3 more guys here, but those are on their way. Well, 2 of them are after we aged up. And then we're definitely going to need another estate, and we should probably also improve the estate we have. Do we want to improve that first? Yeah, I think we want, because we have 2 farms, and we can improve both of them at the same time, so never mind. Could just get a fort here, to be honest. Let's see. What do you, so you're self-healing, carabine attack, inspiring flag. Wait, can't I just... Do I have to place it away from the town center? Seems like it, yeah. I guess so you can't just use it for home defense. Because that would probably be not quite in the spirit of the unit ability here. Also, I've got 2 of these, I forget that. Never mind. Market upgrades. Any anything else we want? Yes, definitely want that, because this is also the one resource I'm getting from a resource structure right now. We could just build a fort here. Not sure whether it's worth it. Who knows? That's nice. So do these villagers actually not have... Do these not have a population cost at all? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. I could just build a bunch of those, because they don't cost me anything. So let's maybe do that. Yeah, why not? Alright. We definitely probably want some upgrades here if we could afford any of those, which we cannot. Maybe, yeah, this one here. Oh yeah, we've got the fort wagon here just in the fields. Some more upgrades here for the time being. We could upgrade...
What is your command?
Cuverine to the Cuverine Royale. Because why not, really? Oh yeah, you count as an idle worker. I'm not sure whether I like that. So should I just pop you down like here? Could pop you down here. Not sure that's really worth it. But yeah, then I could wedge the enemy in. You know what, let's just do it. It's just a fort wagon. It's not that big of a deal, is it? Alright. Sure, let's get this one here. Some more economic upgrades. Because why not? Here we have a native worker. I did not pay any attention to whether or not that did cost us. But we'll put you to use in a moment. So you get built up here. And oh, we can actually go all the way to the highest age. Sure, more lumber. Buy here. Yeah, we definitely need more gold for that. We could go for this copper here. Maybe actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do that with you. While we have you here, may as well get me this copper here. Yeah, could have done it a little bit earlier, in fact, but never mind. Here's just a scout. Yeah, I think this really blocks some reinforcements, or maybe I'm just imagining it, but in any case, that's probably useful to do. Let's get a stock pen, get an estate here. Let's get another estate going here. So the question is, do I want more? I mean, I think the farm just works more efficient. Actually, no, we have 2 of those, so that's probably deceptive. So what else do I want here? Let's get a manor house. Question is, do I want yet another? Yeah, that's the question.
Hello. Minor.
I think you should probably do the job in the long run. I don't just want to have you like sit around. You know what? Whatever. Let's just get a manor house. I can always. Oh, there's actually silver here as well. Is that safe to harvest? That's the real question.
Yes.
Not quite sure about that, but do I want these upgrades here? Yeah, let's maybe make it a bit sturdier so we don't lose it straight away. And priest, you can hang out here. Alright, it seems we're in a pretty stable situation here. Now we can just build up our army and then at one point murder the enemy. And we should also build up an army for this case here. So, and upgrade all of you. We're going to need a lot more gold for that. Good. Questions. I mean, we still have quite some pop to spare, especially because we're probably just going to get a ton of artillery later. Yeah, we can liberate these troops as well. And this scenario is also, as you can see, it's designed as a co-op scenario here. You have the natives here, which apparently come under less threat than we did. We can get another trading post here. I guess it's also for them. In fact, we could just march through here. We're going to do all of that, but we're going to leave these guys here because we would like to make sure that... Oh, well, we can upgrade you again. You know what? We're going to do that. Because we're using so many of these damn outposts, we may as well go with that. Culverine Royale. Excellent. So, getting more gold here too. Gold musketeer sounds good to me. That's going to be expensive. I mean, you could trade maybe some food. I'm not sure whether that's worth it right now. But I mean, the situation is stable anyway. We could just get more troops to liberate my troops and stuff. I mean, it ships a bunch of guys. It's, I guess, kind of nice. Infantry train faster. You know what? For whatever. Let's just go with that. Yeah, let's expand our army here a little bit. That wasn't even as expensive as I thought it would be. Oh, walls. We're not really dealing with those. There we go. Could afford you. Whatever. Let's go for it. Doesn't seem like the Americans are coming. I think I called them British a couple of times, but I think the Americans are not coming for us anyway. And this upgrade here is gonna decrease training times in a bit. Not that that's going to matter all that much right now. But whatever. So who's sleepy here? Oh, you are. Whatever. Increase your efficiency as well. Wait for all of these guys here to be ready. Guess we could also give you cannon support. Horse artillery. Strong against infantry. Better against infantry than buildings. So these are... Cost factor is not that big of a deal, even though top difference also not that high. Do you want maybe one or two of these? Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that.
Come on, yes.
If they bring in Gatling cannons or other shenanigans, it should be okay because we do have some anti-cannon cannons here. Yeah, it looks like they just stopped doing stuff, but okay, whatever, man. Good. Don't really like that we're yellow. I mean, I can understand these guys here are orange, kind of like a quote-unquote natural color. I mean, the British are red, so we can't be red. Actually, no, the other American... Actually, wait. Oh, yeah. The British Army is red. Yeah, the Americans are blue and cyan. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, there we go. I've got some cannons here, so let's go and liberate some of our troops here. Can we actually just march south here? I guess we can. So should we... Let's maybe do that first so we can collect these guys here. I know we could also go over the pop limit if we did that earlier or later, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, you just build me a bunch of houses here.
Yes, minor. Orders.
Just spawn some people.
Yes, minor.
And these are built swiftly now. I do like that. You know what? Time for these wolves here to die. Don't touch my cannons. There we go. Thank you.
Ready, yes, right.
Okay.
Orders, minor.
Can I even put that many guys on
Yes. Yes. Lumberjack.
here? I'm not quite sure.
Come, yes.
Anyway, you can come with me here. Let's see, we're kind of exhausting. Yeah, whatever, let's get that. And then let's go south here. Oh, here are they moose? Are they moose or elks? I'm not quite sure. I know there's a different species. No, here in Sweden it's moose, not elk. Oh, nice try. Yeah, there's a lot of guys here, so if you go here too early, they are going to trounce you. Time to flank these guys here.
You to think that the battle was over. Charge the Yak lines for king and country.
Yep, there we go. You have been charged successfully. You actually get well, of course, veterans because I upgrade them, but you get musketeers, so that's actually not too bad. Good. Then can we just march through here? I guess we can. Yeah, why not do that? It's just these guys here again, that's fine. Just the volunteers. Okay, we're stacking up quite some resources here. Everybody's employed, that's great. I think we just want to upgrade all of you, and then we can definitely not afford to upgrade you. It actually costs more lumber than I thought. Okay, you know what? In this case here,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna get a whole bunch of you on lumber. But we also want a bunch of you here on these estates here. You are done here too. I guess you could also get me lumber. That's really quite a lot of guys on lumber. So let's maybe get this filled up and then we can see where we go from there. Alright, let's just circle around here. We can get the other trading posts as well. And we could also get all these upgrades here. Hello. I mean, this is just a bunch of volunteers, so this is not really that much of a challenge. Nice. But there's more guys here. Oh, they got the crossing. I see how it is. Nice. Some of you here, and yeah, we have a lot of workers here. Also because we got more of them with all these houses here. Maybe let's just get you on here first, and then let's get this upgrade here. And oh yeah, then we should prepare aging up again, for which we need a lot of gold, but we're working on that. I forgot we can age up again. You know what? Just murder them. Good thing. Let's get that as well. Can you build me another trading post here? Do you actually gain anything for having double trading posts for the same minor civilization? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. Oh well, never mind. Boom. Yeah, there we go. We actually survived that. That's nice, nice, nice. Wait, no, that's not...
Right.
I thought you...
I'll do it.
Out of the way, please. Thank you. Hey, this is your commander. Do me a favor and make way for him, please. There's more copper here. Yeah, this map is really very symmetrical in that regard. I don't think these guys actually ever overrun. Also, I like how we have to do that, not our allies. Speaking of being overrun, we need to intervene here. I did not see that. Okay, we're going to do that in a moment. Well, this is not good. Looks like the British just went for...
We send you our bravest warriors. The Americans will learn to fear our war cry.
Okay, we definitely need to murder these guys here in the very near future because they have... I think these guys here are done, yeah. I think my allies are done. Oh well, you tried. You certainly tried. Okay, let's age up again once we can do so. Oh, which we need... Oh, what how many resources we need for that. Okay, so now we know they have anti-cannon cannons. Let's try to at least kill those. Because I'm not even sure we can take these guys here. To be perfectly honest. We may not have enough troops for that, because this is a lot of British. Let's at least try to kill their artillery. Yeah, and make sure that you here die. Oh, they have more cannons here. I didn't see that either. Horse artillery. Oof. This is rough. But if you don't go for them here, they're going to... Could get a whole bunch of you here, I guess. Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, I think you're all gonna die here. I think that's gonna be your fate. Because they have a lot of artillery here and I'm not sure I like that. Yeah, I think that actually... I didn't pay attention to that, but that explains why... Well, you can fight here and then you can die. Okay. So you do have a lot of lumber, even though... Lumber's increasing quickly. Maybe we can... You know what? We might build another estate here. There we go. Let's build that here. There's one cramped... Okay, well, how are you still alive? I'm not quite sure. But evidently, yeah, but the British have so much artillery. We're gonna need a lot of Turines here. Okay, you know what? We have so much meat, let's sell some. Yeah, there we go. Rockets, mercenary outlaw hit points, increased knighthood and peerage reason. What does it even mean? Hot air balloon. Can we build a saloon? I'm not quite sure about that. Can we build one? Did I just not pay attention to that? Barracks, foundry. Oh, we should get an arsenal. Why have I not gotten an arsenal, in fact?
Orders.
Tavern. Yeah, let's get the tavern here. You know what? Let's go with that. Yeah, should have gotten all of this here a while ago. But never mind. How are you still alive? I mean, you're not gonna be in a moment, but just generally speaking, how are you still around? I mean, you could actually do a orderly retreat here. Well, maybe not. Okay, fine. Charge these guys here and be done with that. Okay, there we go. Probably want all of this. Maybe some cavalry as well. Sure. There we go. And maybe a stable. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that either. Okay, let's build it here. Okay, finally everybody's dead. Okay. That wasn't so great. So we definitely want... Oh yeah, H5. You actually need to wait until we reach that. That might be an idea. Yeah, we're gonna research all of that. I guess we could have built another arsenal, but never mind. Gonna be fine. So... Dragoon. Another expensive upgrade, but yeah, let's maybe get a bunch of you. What are you even attacking here? Oh wait, is that... What are you doing? Is it like a fountain rock? What's the deal with that? Never mind. There we go. Ooh, there's gonna be some expensive upgrades again. Oh, also what I want to check is, can I... I guess I can build more of you here. Good. You can work on the estate here. Yeah, let's get you upgraded as well. Forgot you lumbering here as well, but not you for some reason. I guess you could also... Okay, are they just gonna be distracted here forever? Actually, no, they're not. This is gonna fall eventually. Just not anytime soon. But that's fine with me. So I have Barbary Crusader. Oof, I got the Gatling Camel. Okay, that's something. Manchu, okay. Cavalry Archer here, sure thing. But I think I want to upgrade you here first, but oh, that's gonna be so expensive. Upgrade you first. I guess we could get... Maybe just want the gold shipment first, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Then probably want more of you too. Yeah, because we do have a lot of resources, but not as many resources as one might think. Here's 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Here is 5 out of 10. Do you send more guys over there? Yeah, we are sending more guys over there. Good. So we're gonna get all of these upgrades here as well. Are there more upgrades here? There are not. Good. And since you're working here anyway, you may as well collect me this gold here for the time being. I guess I want the sharpshooters here golded as well. Otherwise they're not going to be quite as valuable. Got more of you here. But probably do I want mortars? Maybe I do. So essentially guys against their artillery and then mortars to actually deal the damage. That could be a plan. Alright. Let's see, so let's get you upgraded. Oof. That's just really cuts into my budget. But oh, you know what? It's gonna be worth it, I suppose. Even though it's probably more worth it when we actually get more of these guys here going. Yeah, let's get a whole bunch of you.
Yes. I won.
The British... What's with all these rocks here? Why do these have hit points? Are they... wait, was it... Never mind. Is it like the Fountain of Youth? Like, properly reskinned? I'm not quite sure, and I don't care all that much. Anybody unemployed? Doesn't look like it. Good. Oh yeah, I can train guys here as well. Forgot about that. We could get... Yes, maybe get at least a couple mortars. But the question is, do I even need mortars and whatnot? Because, I mean, they do have towers here and whatnot, but am I actually going to face much in the way of structures I need to raise? And I'm not quite sure about that. Got a bunch of you here. Dangerous outlaw with a rifle, always, yeah. You know what, let's get a batch of you. Here we can sell a bit more of this here. Just so we can get... Oh, wait a second, that's 1,500, so I still can't afford that. But yeah, we are
I mean so.
gonna approach pop limit in the near future.
Ready. Yes.
Got you here as well. Didn't I build a second one of you? Guess I didn't. Upgrade you, and do we want... I think we want you upgraded as well. Maybe before the volunteers.
Yes. Ready. I won.
Okay. I think we could just use the fact that the British here are super distracted. Yeah. Well, thank you, my allies, for absorbing some of the damage there. I do appreciate it. And then let's upgrade you here as well. Yeah. We want the... What's that upgrade even called? Imperial Cuisines Royale. Sounds good to me. Dangerous pirates. Getting some of you here, or Gatling camels. But the Gatling camel, how expensive are you again? Oof. 400 gold, that's a lot of gold.
Commandment.
I'm not the Dutch, okay? Okay, here's some unemployed guys. Were you on lumber? I think you were. Will I get you back on lumber? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's shipments coming to that direction.
What is your command? I'm ready. What is your command?
There we go.
I'm ready. Yes. I'm ready. Right.
Imperial volunteers. That sounds slightly self-contradictory, but never mind. I know what that means, just a game term, but yeah, still, that sounds weird to me.
What is your command? I'll do it. Right.
Okay, let's move out. Imperial howitzer.
I'll do it. Right.
Commander. Yes.
Yes.
Give me orders. Sí. Ready. I want.
In murdering all of you here shouldn't be too difficult. They just have overwhelming firepower. The mistake of messing up my selection group here, but there we go. Well, I guess that's why we have mortars. I take back what I said about buildings, but yeah, I think it's probably mostly going to be defenses, I assume. But well, let's see.
Yes.
It's definitely need to kill you here. Actually, maybe we don't need to kill you here. Oh man, they're going to come for me hard here. So they're going to come for me from the south, I guess. So let's try to finish this up before this ends really badly for us. Oh, also the frame rate. Okay. We're on our way here. Hey, oh, it's their hero still around here. That's good to know. I think one more. Well, actually, yeah, maybe, yeah, I think one more barrage and you're done. I do like the idea of that. Would also like to have a bunch more guys here backing me up. Yeah, whatever. Let's get that.
I'm ready.
You can destroy that. And these guys here are apparently not interested in actually... Hey, can you please stop that? Stay here and fight. Okay, whatever. You can die to my towers. I'm fine with that.
Attack.
Well, the bridge are leaking into my territory here. Do not like that, and I also don't like that you're all still here. You just come over here.
To battle.
Ready.
Good overrun here. I think you guys are probably dead. Oh, but they're all coming for me hard here, so we need to deal with those guys here as soon as I've destroyed these towers here. Okay. Because, oof, they have their own cavalries here. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. I mean, they are attacking our home base, so the... Okay, come over here. So if you can defeat them here, I think we're probably good, because then they shouldn't be able to recover from that as fast as we do. Kill the cannons. There we go, and then just kill everybody else. Ooh, but they have a lot of stuff here just in general. Okay. You back me up here as well, please? They have even more artillery. Yeah, I think they did they do nothing with that time but build up artillery? I think they didn't, because that's just so much artillery. I have a hard time believing. How does this even... Do they have like double the population because they're facing potentially 2 players? Is that how this works? Also, this AI is super confused. Also, where are my mortars? Just hang out here. Unscratched, basically. Yeah, you feel free to run into... Let's get Gatling Camel. 3 Gatling Camels, and then we are... Actually, no, we're not out of gold, we're out of pop. So, in this case, I can't afford that. I guess more gold. Get some food here.
I'm going now.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Our man, they did just not come for us. Are my priests still around? No idea. Anyway, you join my artillery squad here. There we go. I think that was it.
What is I'm going right?
I don't think they can recover from this. We could liberate these guys here, but I'm not sure that's worth it at this point here. We're just going to move over here and just destroy the rest of their forces. I mean, obviously I assume they can still rebuild them, but I have the feeling they won't be able to do that as quickly. As they used to be.
Orders?
Ooh, oh yeah, you were part of the lumber crew. Okay, happy lumbering then. Oh man, they have a lot of cannons here. Okay, that's fine. We've got cannons as well and anti-cannons. Okay, maybe should just retreat just a little bit here. Because this might be a little bit too much. I thought there was less stuff here, but never mind. Oh, the Gatling gun here, can hear it. Okay, retreat.
I'm ready. Right.
Okay. That's okay, we can just replace all of these guys here, no problem. Destroy their town center here. There we go. Wait, is there a Is there a Gatling cannon here? Because it sounds like one, but I can't... Oh, here, I guess. Yeah, there's the Gatling gun. Okay, good. Actually, no, it's my Gatling camels as well. And there we go. Take care.
In a courageous and valiant effort, British General Isaac Brock led his troops to prevent the Americans from crossing the Niagara. However, after he was shot by an American sharpshooter and the Americans took the high ground, the British lines started to collapse and defeat seemed imminent. Despite numerical disadvantages and failing morale, the Canadian militias and their Native American allies stood their ground against the onrushing Americans. The Mohawk, Lenape, and Haudenosaunee warriors played a vital role, bravely repulsing the American attacks and frightening incoming reinforcements with their infamous war cries. Brock's death prevented the British from capitalizing on the momentum gained from this triumph, but the outcome was still significant. The Canadians had entered the war with doubt and little experience, but the victory at Queenston Heights strengthened their resolve and ignited a sense of Canadian nationalism